And now back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic and your host, Bobby Likis.
And welcome back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Get ready to call 888 Car Clinic and I'll help you solve your car challenges. Folks, tomorrow, April 22nd, marks Earth Day. Maven, General Motors' personal mobility brand and car-sharing app, will offer $5 off all reservations booked tomorrow on Earth Day, April 22nd, 2018, with a promo code GREEN2018. Over the past 2 years, Maven has established the largest North American fleet of electric vehicles with more than 9 million all-electric miles driven for an estimated 327,000 plus gallons of gasoline saved. Recently, the brand has launched an all-electric fleet of 20-Bolt EVs in the Austin, Texas area for freelancers to utilize eco-friendly vehicles for their gig economy jobs. And Maven has partnered with Evie to expand access to charging of vehicles. Joining us today to discuss the future of car sharing is Kelly Helfrich, manager of electric vehicles and charging infrastructure with Maven, GM's car sharing service and mobile platform. That's a long introduction, but I'm really glad to have you in the house. Welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic, Kelly.
Hey, thanks, Bobby, for having me.
Share with our Car Clinic listeners and viewers how you would define car sharing in today's transportation environment.
Sure. So at Maven, we believe in a world that's made better by sharing. So we have two main products at Maven. The first is called Maven City, which is our traditional car sharing, on-demand car sharing product. And then the second is Maven Gig, which is a program where as a rideshare or a food delivery driver, you can rent a GM vehicle from Maven to use as a tool to complete your kind of gig economy jobs. And so this second program, Maven Gig, is where we've launched hundreds of Bolt EVs across the country, and we're seeing a really huge demand for these all-electric vehicles among these gig economy drivers because people love the efficiency of it. They love the green aspect. And also the rideshare passengers are really excited to get into the back seat of an all-electric vehicle. So it's a win-win all around because it's a zero-emissions vehicle and it's increasing user access to this new type of technology.
So Kelly, has car sharing evolved over the past couple of years, and where and what are GM and Maven doing to take a leadership role in the sharing space? I know that's a big initiative and a forward movement, but after a couple of years here, do you have a role on that?
Sure. So Maven's focused on reducing congestion in urban environments because we know that one car in a sharing system removes 10 off the road. So we've been focused on deploying our Maven City products in key urban markets where we know that the population could really benefit from reduced congestion but still need vehicle access. So they might not need to own a vehicle themselves, but they periodically do need access to a vehicle. So that's where Maven City comes in. We're putting more and more efficient vehicles into that program so people can access green vehicles and use them for hourly errands or their weekend trips. And we see the trend of this car sharing operation really moving toward more and more electric vehicles in the program.
Well, to that end, Kelly, how many vehicles are in the Maven fleet currently, and what percentage, you mentioned EVs, are EVs?
Sure. Well, we have thousands of vehicles across the country, and we're growing the percentage of electric vehicles in our portfolio every day because, like I said, we have seen such a great demand for the vehicle. While I can't share the specific numbers with you, I can say that we're committed to increasing the share of all-electric miles that our fleet travels.
We're talking with Kelly Helfrich, manager of electric vehicles and charging infrastructure at General Motors. So, Kelly, what's the value of the EV platform in car sharing?
So the value of EVs in car sharing is really reduced emissions, and also, we at GM are very committed to electrification, and so we're excited about the opportunity to ensure that more and more people have access to these new electric vehicles that we're putting out there on the road. As far as our Bolt EVs that we've deployed in the Maven Gig program, the value of these is immense because on average, each of our Bolts is transporting anywhere from 8 to 10 passengers per day. So you can see how that translates to a lot of kind of general population EV education and awareness.
Well, as we celebrate Earth Day this weekend, tell Car Clinic listeners and viewers how car sharing fits into the equation of going green and responsible transportation.
Sure. Well, it's definitely a perfect fit into going green because one car in car sharing takes 10 off the road, so it helps to reduce congestion. And the more and more efficient vehicles that you put into a car sharing platform, especially all electric vehicles, the better off you could be as far as zero emissions goes.
And just one final question, well, maybe a final one or maybe two as the rules go, but share with our listeners about the new partnership with Evie Go, and will that ramp up EV deployment across the Maven fleet?
Yes, it absolutely will. So our partnership with Evie Go is to ensure that our users have more access to fast charging stations across the country. And those fast charging stations will power millions and millions more all-electric zero-emission miles. So we're working with Evie Go to do a dedicated rollout for Maven Gig Bolt EV drivers, so they always have confidence that they have a place to charge to keep completing their trips and kind of complete their gig economy jobs using the Bolt EV.
Terrific. One final question, Kelly. The website or a website for Maven so that our listeners can get more information.
Absolutely. So we're at maven.com. We have an app you can download. Everything's completed on our app, and wanted to wish everyone a happy Earth Day, and thanks for having me.
Thank you, Kelly. Terrific initiative from General Motors. And I remember a couple of years ago when this program first rolled out, it just seems like now the momentum is really taking hold. Thanks again for joining us on Bobby Likis Car Clinic.
Thanks, Bobby.